He has accepted this challenge, an outside challenge that Jake Andrews has accepted. And look at that, slingshot spear denied, and look at that counter. Here's one of our featured advertised attractions. CSW Metra Division Championship is on the line. However, Jake Andrews does not have possession of the title. Fans might remember Marco Anthony sabotaged Jake Andrews after a tag match. And after a blindsided attack, he stole the title for himself in their one-on-one battle. There was not a decisive conclusion. A no disqualification match was rendered for a future date, but that date never manifested itself, and Jake Andrews is still parading around without the title. But this is a Metra Division Championship match, and the current title holder, Marco Anthony, has not yet answered a rematch to face Jake Andrews. So we'll have to see what happens down the line with that. Jake Andrews gets the advantage because he's definitely in the ring with one of the top new stars in the scene. The ring wizard from the School of Rock, St. Phillips. An excellent in-ring technician with great striking, excellent on the ground, in the air, and on the run. Jake Andrews has his hands full today. One half of Hysteria with Cole Radrick. Numerous notable wins for Sage Phillips in IWA Mid-South, Game Changer Wrestling. And Sage Phillips is not intimidated by Jake Andrews. Both of these individuals, similar in terms of age and experience, this is an excellent matchup on paper. And we look to see if Jake Andrews can handle the pressure of being in the ring against an individual with a great technical background and an excellent prowess. Around the back, Bulldog, Jake Andrews was an MVP of a six-man tag recently, 3 weeks ago. At CSW's We're Back. And you notice, as soon as Jake Andrews tried to roll up, Sage Phillips was able to grab the rope to force the rope break to prevent his shoulders from going down for the count. The element of surprise is what Sage Phillips brings to the table. Jake Andrews on the run, might take flight. Oh, wow, Sage Phillips was ready. He scouted that and was ready to attack with that good time forearm. Straight right boot right to the side of the head. Could have concussive-like effects, as Sage Phillips has Jake Andrews exactly where he wants for some ground and pound. And Sage Phillips can take control in a hurry, doing damage to the head and neck of his opponents. That is one of the staples of his offense, is to continually go after the head and neck, the back, and try to isolate, use ring control, positioning. And when need be, take flight when the opportunity arises. He has accepted this challenge, an outside challenge that Jake Andrews has accepted. And look at that, slingshot spear denied. And look at that counter, beautifully executed by Sage Phillips.
I told you, come on, Trey, stick this time.
And he might be out for the count after that. Doing damage, stomping down. Sage Phillips is so multi-dimensional, he can take so much punishment, known for a variety of suplexes, and he's really going to try to wrap Jake Andrews up and make him experience pain. Various moves with a twist the Sage Phillips can execute. And check this out, my goodness. He wrapped that arm up, scooped him up, dropped him with that back suplex. A devastating drop. The grab and go drop. Jake Andrews had no way to defend himself at all whatsoever from that attack. So gutsy is Sage Phillips, and very explosive. Known for an octopus stretch that has defeated multiple opponents, he has numerous notable wins with that same submission hold. And this is a title shot that he's taking extremely seriously, and if Jake Andrews isn't ready, he might lose the CSW Metra Division Championship today. Our first title bout of the day, and to my knowledge, one of 2 title matches this afternoon. Jake Andrews frustrated, trying to hype and fire himself back up, but Sage Phillips has too many weapons at his disposal, and Jake Andrews better wake up and smell the coffee, otherwise Sage Phillips is going to run out of here with the title when Jake least expects it. Strike for strike. It's the roundhouse kick versus the vicious forearms of Sage Phillips. And look at that. Jake got out of the way of the clothesline and hits one of his own. Jake Andrews. It's been over a year that he's been the CSW Metra Division Champion, and he has not given this title up to anybody anytime soon. If it were up to him, what a beautiful kick. Sage Phillips has been stunned, and that's the slingshot spear he wanted to hit earlier. He finally connected, and he only got a 2 count. Jake Andrews, one of the youngest to win all the CSW championships. After a number of grudges and previous issues with multiple opponents in the past, now we have outsiders outside of Chicago-style wrestling that want to test his skills in this ring today. And Jake is pumped and he's psyched now. He's energized to defeat this new opponent and make himself well known. This is a very tough challenge, and I hope he did his homework. He's been training and conditioning hard. Oh, for heaven's sakes. He grabbed him and he yanked him, pulled him for that German suplex. And look at Sage Phillips continue to deliver damage in multiples to poor Jake Andrews in this ring. Oh my! Devastating! Grab and go suplex again! How the heck does this Jake Andrews continue to absorb all of this impact and continue to fight on? The normal man would have probably had their head severed right off of the rest of their body. And somehow he's still fighting on. Kick right on the back of the neck. Sage Phillips is devastating and evil in every way, shape, and form. There's the octopus stretch. This is it. We're going to have a new champion right here. Jake's got to get out of it. Oh my, he almost dumped him on his head in the process. Jake Andrews runs in, grabbed a hold of that leg, trying to yank and pull at it. And look at this, he transitions into this fireman's carry. Nice Death Valley driver. Can Jake hit the flying knee and knock Sage Phillips out? There it is. Will he be able to retain the Metra Division title? He did. Jake Andrews is a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still CSW Metra Division Champion, Jake Andrews.
Jake Andrews with the firepower and the resolve to get onto the octopus stretch. Hold on! Marco Anthony! Oh no! He blasted Jake Andrews in the head with that title! Marco says possession's 9/10 of the law, and again he sabotaged Jake Andrews into a blindsided attack. And Marco proclaiming that he should be the only champion in CSW.
Your reigning, defending CSW Metra Division Champion, the Elite, Marco Anthony!
That's not true, he stole that title. Marco's trying to end his career. Watch out! Oh no! He dropped the leg. Jake's head was wrapped on that metal part of the title. Marco Anthony has left Jake Andrews laying. What an evil conniving attack. That was uncalled for. What a shame this is. And Jake Andrews did not see Marco Anthony attack him from behind. Jake Andrews had a hard-fought battle where he had to use all the tricks of the trade just to defeat Sage Phillips, and then the blindsided attack after the fact. He defends his title, but he still does not have possession of the championship itself. And now we have a couple of officials trying to aid and tend to Jake Andrews after the fact, as well as our general manager, who has decided that safety protocol is important and he's going to wear a mask today. How about that? But that uninvited attack was definitely something that Jake Andrews was not ready for. And Jake Andrews is going to want revenge at some point.
Introducing first, from Bloomington from Chicago, weighing 185 pounds. From Chicago, weighing 185 pounds, Jake Andrews! Division champion!
I'm the Metra Division champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, you're the elite! Go Anthony!